We as state Malads are appearing before your lordships only to tell you as to what is happening. We're not for the accused. We don't stand for the accused. We're only called upon to tell you what the state has done. You're looking at it, Malads. And moment your lordship makes any comment, Malads, then the entire, Malads, we have a reputation. We have 50 years of reputation, which is being destroyed. Overnight is being destroyed. What is happening?
Let people, it's a matter of public interest.
Correct, Malads. I'm not saying that. But what's happening is, Malads, our reputations are also at stake, Malads. Why should we be vilified in this fashion to say I'm laughing? Where was I laughing? I was not laughing at anything. I was not laughing at what had happened. Malads, with your lordships, leave, Malads. Before this matter starts, may I have, Malads, 5-10 minutes of your lordship, Malads. I have some concerns, Malads, which I must express to your lordship.
All right, just before we see the report, what's the point that you're going to make?
Point I have, Malads, I have really great concerns at what's happening, Malads. Your lordships issued suo motu, Malads, to take up the matter.
Yes.
Malads, to find out what was happening on the ground.
Right.
We as state, Malads, are appearing before your lordships only to tell you as to what is happening. Malads, now what happens is if you live stream matters like this, and this is the point I'm going to raise. If you live stream matters which have emotive implications, huge emotive implications, we're not for the accused. We don't stand for the accused. We're only called upon to tell you what the state has done. You're looking at it, Malads. And moment your lordship makes any comment, Malads, then the entire, Malads, we have a reputation. We have 50 years of reputation, which is being destroyed. Overnight is being destroyed.
Sibal, we'll bear that in mind. We'll certainly bear that in mind. Therefore, we requested everybody to observe a sense of order in making arguments.
Malads, your lordships have held, in fact, in Swapnil, that matters of this nature shall not be live streamed.
We'll not.
Your lordships have said that.
We'll not stop the screening.
No, but Malads, then it should not be. Malads, kindly see what is happening.
Let people, it's a matter of public interest.
Correct, Malads. I'm not saying that. But what's happening is, Malads, our reputations are also at stake, Malads. Why should we be vilified in this fashion to say I'm laughing? Where was I laughing? I was not laughing at anything. I was not laughing at what had happened. It is the most heinous crime that was committed.
I don't believe it.
Yes, but that's exactly what's happening. And Malads,
I don't want to join issues.
this is not fair.
Don't laugh. It's not a laughing.
Threats to the women in our chamber, Malads. This is not fair.
All right. If there's a threat to any of the women, women or man appearing in the matter,
Yes, but
that
it
is
should be taken care of.
unfortunate.
And should be
Because
taken seriously.
lawyers do their work out of a
Malads, they say
sensitivity as officers.
Malads, we
No
will.
lawyer appearing in a matter.
Acid will be thrown on us. We will be raped. That's what's happening on the ground, sir.
All right. We'll take care of
This is not fair, Malads.
We'll take care of that. We'll ensure that any threat to any member of the bar, either on this side, in the middle, on the other side.
What will you do about people on the ground saying this to us? Nothing can be done.
Got your point, Mr. Simon.
Malads, also,
Mr. Solicitor, let us look at the status report.
There is one concern. But in Wikipedia, the name and photo of the girl is still there, my lord.
We have directed by
Lordship
judicial order that
have,
it
my
will
lord,
be
but
pulled
it
down.
continues to.
All the photographs, her name must
We
be
will,
pulled
my
down.
lord, the moment we
They are not taking
there
it
is a
down, Malads.
problem, but we will intimate, my lord, them to put
We will pass an order because the name of her name and photographs cannot be.
Yes.
and photographs, but should not be there.
And it may be specifically mentioned, my
You
lord.
have it
Exact-
here, Mr. Solicitor?
Yeah,
You have it, just give it to us. What is the date of the downloading here?
my lord, yesterday my learned friend Mr. Agarwal downloaded. It's still yesterday it is there, my lord.
And Wikipedia was contacted and asked to remove it, and they said we refuse to be censored. This was their response. As yesterday. They were
But this is
contacted-
not censored. You are you are right, but
No, we
this is
agree
not
with you all.
privacy.
We
You are
agree.
being told not to commit an
Because
offense.
Law mandates non-disclosure
Yes.
of the
It's an
identity of
offense
the
to disclose.
deceased in a case involving rape and murder.
228 A, my lord.
Absolutely, my lord. So,
It's file 228A of the IPC.
so this is not censoring Wikipedia. This is only asking them not to commit an offense.
All right, we'll deal with that.
But
Yes,
it is
yes.
still, we have checked up. It's still there. Still
All
it is
right.
there.
We'll pass an order. Yes, sir.
Now, the last, but which is really troubling me from day one, is that there has to be two seizure lists. One at the place of occurrence, what they seized. The second is at where the postmortem took place. Because there were these samples which were collected from the lady concerned, from the victim. When I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the postmortem doctor, now that has been clarified that they were lying in the room. Why the investigating officer did not take it to the PM doctor, I do not know. But my lord, I don't have a copy of the case diary, but lordships will now have to look into the case diary. Because what is troubling is that the seizures had to take place in the PM room with regard
I know,
to
I know, I know.
all the samples which were collected. Now, what your lordships has to see is that on the next morning, that is the 10th, at 10:30 a.m., whether those samples were sent to the magistrate. Why? Because the magistrate has to then forward it to the CFSL. What was the date on which these samples were sent to the magistrate for forwarding? Now, what the state will say is that 10th and 11th, which was a Saturday and Sunday, CFSL was closed.
In fact, I won't give again details here of the date because it will dislocate the investigation. We don't want someone to take advantage of it as a technical issue later on.
Yes.
But what the CBI has revealed in its status report is worse. It is really disturbing.
Maran, I have understood what they have disclosed.
You know-
I know what is where they are heading. That's why I'm not being able to.
What you
disclose it.
are flagging is of the utmost concern. But I can only share with you that we are ourselves disturbed by what we have said, and this is what CBI has itself told us. Have flagged it for us. They are themselves very concerned about the fact that this is what is happening.
Another thing which is very disturbing is that the Kolkata police has only given 27 minutes of the footage. Maran, why has the entire footage till date not been seized? And when the Kolkata police gave it, did they use a instrument called the blocker device?
What's it called?
Blocker device, because that ensures that the hash value does not change. Now, it is very important. What is a hash value? It is basically the fingerprint of any electronic document.
Mr. Solicitor, can you not summon ask the state police to make sure that this is handed over to you?
It's not handed over. I'm,
You have to seize it. You are investigating.
that process is on. So that process is.
So 40 days have passed. Whether it has been rewritten or not, that also we.
That's.
Have you seized?
The difficulty is, Manoj,
Please
devices
ensure
are.
that you seize the DVR and just find out, have you used the blocker device or not? Because you have to ensure the authenticity of the hash value.
And whether it is overwritten or not, because the devices can be overwritten.
That depends on the capacity of the storage device.
See, CBI has to ensure, because today your investigating officer is completely in charge of your investigating team.
Correct.
Make sure that the CBI itself seizes the entire, the DVR and the entire video footage.
Maran, it has to be from before and it has to be after.
Absolutely.
And not only that.
Oh, you're absolutely right on
The
that.
troubling
You have-
factor is.
We have
Maran,
absolute clarity, you're right on that. And we hope that the CBI is going to do
The
that.
troubling factor is, Maran, that whatever was leaked to the media with regard to this particular accused, I am not going into that. But Maran, till date, the sketch map has not been shown to your lord. Because from what I have learned is that the place where the camera was placed is not at the entrance of that room, seminar room. There are also other entrances and exits that the CBI will investigate because it could have come from the other side and gone. And one of the last thing is, my lord, lordships, why? Because from my lord, the dead body challan, my lord, is now at rest because of the fact that it was shown to the Calcutta High Court. And my lord, we have footage. When the document was being looked at, I specifically said to my lords over there that this is the dead body challan. There was an acceptance and the thing was flagged. So there is no dispute that there is a dead body challan. And the last thing is, my lord, on the ground.
Mr. Solicitor, just make sure, because even last time Learned Counsel had said that the dead body challan, that statutory form, was in fact shown to the Calcutta High Court. So ensure that your counsel there actually traces what was produced for the Calcutta High Court
That is
and
the-
hands it over to you, because has some bearing on what you have stated in the status
Yes, sir,
report.
because we are not given that copy.
My lord, if there is any dispute, I bought
When
the pen
CPI,
drive.
when the local police handed over,
You can hand it over to the solicitor right now.
The pen
That
drive.
it-
I don't want
IO
to
is-
speak out of turn, Malas. This is an entire misstatement, but as and when your lordship
No,
give
but
me
let
opportunity.
the CBI, he has something in his custody.
Yeah.
CBI will look into it.
Yes, yes, absolutely, Malas.
Because
That
we have made a
5371 was
specific
handed over is a
statement
complete misstatement.
that when
Anyway.
we were given the documents by the Calcutta police, this is not what is given to us.
Right. What we will do is, apropos what the concerns are, which have been expressed, we'll first record a short order. please send a message across that the reason why we are not recording detailed reasons is simply because we do not want the investigation to be dislocated. Any word which we will say here should not put someone who is under scrutiny on guard and ultimately destroy the very cause for which all of you are appearing over here. But please rest assured that a lot of issues which you have raised in your in the letter by the parents, by learned counsel before us, is something which CBI has also flagged in the status report. But we will ensure that your letter, for instance, is looked into by the investigating officer because there is a specificity about that letter. It will be-
Certain things are already done, but my lord, I'm not,
May I just
But it should
one
be
more
looked
point?
at, yes.
Just to say, since the matter is
Just one last
May
point. before
I
your lordships,
respond to some of the things that have been said by him, Malad. For example, he said, Malad, there is no sketch map. The sketch
Can
map
you
is
just say
here.
this?
I have never said there was.
Well, what's a free
One
day
second,
good
let's
turn,
not
by
get
the way?
into this repartee between members of the bar. If after you read our, or after we dictate the order, you feel that we have taken into account something and made any adverse observation against you, come back to us.
Well,
at
the
that
only,
point of
may I
action.
say, the only
Yes.
problem is once this statement is made, Malad, that there was no sketch map.
I never said there was no sketch.
Well, that they-
It's not been produced.
That's
by
what
us.
exactly he said. Malad, that 5371 was shown to the High Court, Malad. In fact, we have a complete answer for it because 5371 was never used since 1997.
But Mr. Sibal, we'd like one
Well, this is
element of
not,
cooperation.
what
by
happens is
Calcutta
their
Police.
statement goes on record.
No, but the Calcutta Police must also now cooperate with the CBI
They-
because they want the entirety of the footage.
Malad, it's all there. Malad, it's given. Given, Malad, 7 to 8 hours of footage is given.
Why would they?
Malad,
It's a footage.
Ask your police
Yes.
team.
Yes,
Has that,
quite clear.
Asta, 1 second.
four hard disks.
Has the DVR been handed over to?
Yes,
CBI?
yes. This is what happens, Malad. The statement is made that it is not handed over. It is handed over in front of people, Malad. It is not as doctors.
7 minutes, my lord. My director.
What's the
is here.
point? 7 to
My
8
additional
hours.
director is here.
8 hours.
Not fair.
Malad, it's the
Map
storage
was
device.
handed over.
DVR,
Requisite
not
slip.
just the CCTV.
Everything is handed over.
Challan is not used. It's a
Now, Lord, we-
slip.
We have a handing taking over document here.
Which has been signed
Malad,
by CBI.
1 second.
But that DVR.
We have a handing over, taking over document signed by CBI.
DVR has only 27 minutes.
What they are saying is this, that the DVR was handed over, but it has only a recording of 27 minutes footage.
It was sealed, Malad. It was sealed.
But
They have
what-
opened it.
Maybe so it was sealed, but nobody can claim that, well, CBI has destroyed any.
We are
part-
not saying that, Malad. We are not saying that.
But therefore CBI is saying.
But when they say I
out
don't
of
have,
what was sealed and given to us, there's only 27 minutes.
not true, not true.
7 to 8
Search and seizure.
7 to 8 hours.
Search and seizure.
Hard drive,
But it
7
is
to 8
relevant.
hours.
to 8 hours.
Because, my lord, the
Hard drive.
4 hard drives
seizure
are
of
given, Malad. What's the
samples
point of this
is
kind of?
relevant.
But then, Mr. Solicitor, this is a matter for further investigation.
Yes, you
You
investigate.
have the SHO in your custody.
Yes. Otherwise, things go on record.
Spot map handed over. Requisition slip handed over with the dead body.
Anything that is verified can also be retrieved.
Of course.